Well, today, Alton Towers Resort have revealed some very exciting news for both Scarefest and also their brand new Oktoberfest event for 2020. This is Theme Park Realm News, and today we're looking at all of the latest details surrounding Scarefest and Oktoberfest 2020 at Alton Towers Resort. Now, first of all, Oktoberfest. Of course, Oktoberfest is a brand new event for the 2020 season. It was actually only announced earlier on this year, I believe it was, or potentially maybe at the end of last year. But of course, when Oktoberfest was originally announced, none of the current pandemic situation was around, and over sort of the last few months, everyone's been querying whether or not this new event will go ahead or whether or not Scarefest will even go ahead. But now we do have pretty solid confirmation that both of these events are going to be going ahead, or at least the resort are planning on making them go ahead at this current stage in time. Now, of course, Oktoberfest, as I say, it's brand new for 2020, and it's going to feature food, drink and entertainment. Now, from 3 o'clock every day, an area of the theme park will be transformed into a Bavarian-themed venue. Now, it's unclear where exactly this is going to be in the theme park, but obviously as we do get more news, we will be sure to keep both our Twitter and Facebook up to date. Now, the Oktoberfest event is set to offer the perfect setting for both families and friends looking to explore new delicious dishes and of course live outdoor entertainment as well. And of course this is going to be very much tailored towards families. I believe Thorpe Park are going to be doing a similar event this year as well, but that's more tailored towards adults and the thrill obviously side of the market. But the Alton Towers Oktoberfest is very family orientated. Now, everyone's big question, of course, is going to be the ride lineup. And obviously, are there going to be any sort of late night openings during this event? Now, Alton Towers, they are very much restricted in how late they can keep the park open until. And of course, there have been kind of orders placed upon the park where, for example, they can only have firework events for a maximum of 3 nights every year. But Oktoberfest, they are going to be extending the opening time. So on Friday, Saturdays and Sundays, the theme park will be open up until 8 PM. Now, unfortunately, CBeebies Land isn't included in this quite so much, and CBeebies Land will be closing at 7 PM for those days. And of course, between Monday and Thursday, the rides are open till 6 PM, and of course that also then includes CBeebies Land as well. So it's certainly great to see that they are going to be accommodating towards obviously the extended queue times, especially at the moment, obviously with all of the social distancing. It's great to see that they're going to be opening the park a little bit later, and that's all set in stone for that. So it's certainly very exciting to see. There's also some new concept art that they've revealed as well. As I say, there isn't that much more that we know apart from the opening hours and stuff like that. We still don't know where exactly in the park they're actually going to be hosting the events. It's quite likely that it will be on Tower Street. They might make like a tent or something on the lawns at the bottom of Tower Street, but we'll just have to wait and see for that one. Now, the park have also confirmed that Oktoberfest will be running from the 11th of September until the 4th of October. Day passes for the event are set to be £34 per person. I assume that's obviously if you do book it more than 7 days in advance through the website. Of course, if you've still got Merlin annual passes or Alton Tower season passes, you are still going to have to pre-book in advance to make sure that you are guaranteed entry to the park as it is at the moment. But yeah, as I say, as soon as we do get more information on this new event, we will be sure to keep both the channel and our social media up to date as well. So please don't forget to subscribe and also go and follow us on Twitter and also on Facebook. Now, of course, it's time to discuss Alton Towers Scarefest 2020. I'm sure this is what you've all been waiting for. But yeah, Alton Towers have today revealed the full lineup for Scarefest 2020. As I said earlier, we weren't even sure if this event was going to be going ahead only a few weeks ago, but now we do have solid confirmation. And of course, we've also seen some construction around the park as well for some of the scare mazes. Now, Alton Towers Scarefest 2020 is at the moment set to run between the 9th and 11th of October, and then again from the 16th of October up until the 1st of November. Now, at the moment, we're actually unclear on the exact dates and whether they're going to be adding new dates to the lineup, because some of the signage around the resort's recently been changed and they've actually removed the dates and put on their selected dates instead. So we are actually expecting that they're going to be opening up additional dates for Scarefest this year, but we just don't know when they're going to be at the moment. But as I say, concrete dates are the 9th till the 11th, and then from the 16th of October until the 1st of November. Again, day passes for Scarefest are £34 per person, as long as they're booked in advance through the website. And again, for any booking or annual passes, of course, they all need to be pre-booked in advance to actually guarantee you entry to the park at the moment, and that's not set to change from what we're aware of. Now, there are some brand new additions for 2020. Of course, Subspecies, the End Games, has been one of the highlight attractions for the past few years. And we've also had Project 42 as well, which has been sort of set inside the Nemesis Subterra building. Now, unfortunately for this year, both Project 42 and Subspecies the End Games don't seem to be included in the lineup. Now, I'm assuming Subspecies the End Games has come to the end of its life now, but I would also expect that with Project 42, that unfortunately isn't on sort of the lineup this year, purely because of the current situation with the social distancing, because that maze is quite confined and there isn't really much room to sort of work with inside that actual building itself. So Project 42 could very well come back in the future, but unfortunately I do think the Subspecies the End Games has had its run now at the resort, and I don't think that will be returning in its current form. But yeah, the brand new maze for this year, the sort of headline maze if you like, is going to be the Freak Show Toxic Junkyard. Now, of course, Freak Show has been at the park previously. It is another one that they're bringing back. Of course, last year they brought back Terror of the Towers. This year they're also going to be bringing back the Freak Show. Now, Toxic Junkyard is an outdoor maze. Obviously, it's most likely this has been brought in to aid with the social distancing measures. But it's going to be located near to where the old Freak Show used to be, so it's sort of near where the games locker is, normally where the golf is set up. So when you go to the park, just in front of the towers, near where the entrance to the X sector is, there's kind of like an arcade, and next to that there used to be like a golf course kind of thing where you used to have to sort of there was like a competition there basically where you'd bat a golf ball, whoever got it nearest to the car would potentially win the actual car. So yeah, it's in that area. I'll put some photos up on screen so you know what I'm on about if you don't. But yeah, it's going to be located there. At the moment we have seen some construction for this maze. They've put quite a few shipping containers in, so we already kind of know what the sort of layout's going to look like, and I expect the entrance is going to be nearby to the Spinball Whizzer attraction. So we're expecting the entrance will be there, and then the exit will be near the games locker where the golf course used to be, like I said earlier. But yeah, of course, the Freak Show is going to be a hidden den to discover the secret of the Psycho Clowns, and that's sort of the sort of description that's on the website at the moment. Now, of course, the Attic Terror of the Towers is also going to be returning for the 2020 Scarefest, and along with that you've got Altonville Mine Tours, which is also going to be coming back as well. Now, the Dungeons, of course, is open as usual. The Dungeons is actually listed under both Family and Thrill, so it's just going to be the same as it would normally be, I believe, during the sort of normal operating season. Now, in terms of family entertainment, there is some free family entertainment this year. So another one of the brand new additions for 2020 is actually going to be a Garden Lights walkthrough. Now, again, I feel like this maze has been introduced because of the social distancing and the current situation, but it's great to see that they're going to be using the gardens, and they're actually going to be creating a walkthrough through the Alton Towers gardens. It's unclear, obviously, exactly what route this is going to take at the moment, but I'm sure it's going to be a great addition for 2020. And it's even better to hear that they're bringing back a free addition to the park, because obviously many years ago they used to have loads of different free attractions for Scarefest, and in more recent years a lot of those have been removed. So it's great to see that they're bringing back another free addition for Scarefest 2020. Now, of course, over to CBeebies Land, and there's going to be the CBeebies Land Monster Ball. I believe, again, that's been there in previous years. And then, of course, you've got the Freaky Fun Zone. Again, that's been there in previous years. That's normally set at the bottom of Tower Street, and that's just basically a little stage that they set up there and have regular entertainment and shows. Now, of course, the Alton Towers Ancestors are also going to be returning for 2020, and they'll be doing their regular flash mobs on Tower Street and also sort of going around other areas of the park as well. Now, of course, as they do every year, there is also some family entertainment as well, obviously paid scare mazes for the family. Again, for this year, Darkest Depths is going to be returning for the 2020 season. The maze that's always located in Mutiny Bay, obviously where the pirate show used to be. So that's also going to be returning for the 2020 Scarefest. And it's great to see it is a really good scare maze. It's got some great reviews, and it's a solid attraction for them to be bringing back for this year. Again, it was very unclear if all of these mazes would be returning, obviously due to the social distancing measures in place at the moment, but obviously they've managed to accommodate that in some of the existing mazes, and then obviously they've brought in new attractions as well to help replace other mazes that they couldn't bring back this year due to the issues that they've currently got at the park. But yeah, that's all of the news that we've got at the moment for Scarefest 2020. As I say, as we get more information, we will be sure to keep the channel updated, and we will of course bring all of the latest news as we get it. But yeah, if you did enjoy today's video, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. I'd be interested to hear what people think of these new additions. And as always, thank you very much for watching.